What's up, mages? It is I, your wintry neighborhood Winterspelll. I'm coming at you live with another episode of Dragon Quest. Been on a little kick with this for a little bit. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Switching it up from the... There we go, sound's working. Taking a little break, of course, since you guys see so much Fallout and so much Skyrim from me. Thought we'd give you a little, a little bit more cartoony stuff. Alright, so last time we made our way into the Winterspelll area with the ruined... excuse me, the ruined city. So I've been doing some leveling off screen. So Winter's now sitting at level 24. I've got Eric at level 23, Veronica at 24, and Serena at 22. So we're looking a little more confident heading into Winterspelll, and we are going to do that right... Excuse me! We're going to do that right now. I'm not going to fight him. I already spent a while fighting him. I got to continue the story. But yeah, we did a little leveling so we don't fall behind. Something you really got to look out for in Dragon Quest games. You can find yourself underleveled pretty quickly.
Man. So this is Winterspelll. I'd heard the rumors about what happened here, but still, I never expected this.
And we did get to see Winterspelll in the beginning. It was looking pretty good, but
great cities, and that it was reduced
now it's
to
just
rubble
destroyed.
in a single night. The king and queen murdered by monsters. The princess of Heliodor too. The poor thing was only visiting. But I don't need to tell you this. They were your parents, after all.
Sylvando is a very empathetic character. This is just another instance of why he's one of my favorites.
From the tournament, anyway?
Although I'd have to say Eric is one of my top favorites in this game, just because he's our sassy, badass sidekick, and I just really love it.
Those torches are lit. He must be in there somewhere, waiting for us.
But out of the companions, Eric and Sylvando are probably my favorites. All in all, this game is pretty incredible, and I'm glad to be able to play it. Oh, we are definitely fighting this dragon. Green dragon. This might give us some, good leveling opportunities.
Oh, cool it.
Finally get to use Dragon Slash. Whew. Not bad. So this thing can attack double. Very nice.
We'll soon have that patched up.
I do love finding a good enemy to fight.
Ha! Easy.
Oh man, 656 experience points just from these guys? Oh yeah, this is grind-worthy. Not as good as Metal Slimes. Thankfully, I got to take out a couple off screen. Because those things do give you like 2,000 experience each. But in the absence of Metal Slimes, these guys are pretty good to grind. I mean, 650 to 700 experience is nothing to sneeze at. And we'll use the Hymn of Fire to help protect us.
You want some?
Eesh. Dragon Slash for this boy. Yeah, 656 experience points. That is nice. I will gladly accept that. Magic beast hide. That makes sense with what happened here. I mean, the ruins are still absolutely beautiful. You can definitely tell that this was not an ancient occurrence, but it was not recent either. At the time of this game, the destruction of Dundersill was 16 years ago. So, you can still definitely tell there was a town here. It's still fairly well apparent, but you can see the land trying to retake the city. With the, greenery and such. And you can see the monsters roaming around. So you can definitely see the process of reclamation already starting, but it's not that far along. Again, it hasn't even been 20 years.
Sweeper hit!
I'm still interested in learning more of what caused this attack, because I don't think it was natural. In fact, I know it wasn't natural.
Nice!
Nice. Oof! Well, she got knocked back, but we're still fine. And I finally have this Sage's Breath ability. Glad to have it. And Eric has an upgrade to his spell as well. His Rubble Rouser spell, he now has the Boulder Razor spell, which is a stronger version of it. I've always been interested in this, like seeing ruins or abandoned, like, towns or buildings or things like that. Seeing how nature is reclaiming it, I've always been interested in that. Because it is a really cool process. As plants and animals, they even work through all this stone, all this man-made things. It's really cool. Ooh. Might be something up here. And I've always wanted to explore something like this. But it is not really safe. Ah, crap. Like, ruins can be very dangerous. I want to make this disclaimer here saying, don't explore ruins unless you have...
I've been thinking.
Unless you have the equipment and the experience. Alright, I can't really see in this spot, that's the problem. Ah. So it keeps me running. Really? I swear, if it turns out there's nothing up there, I'm gonna get mad. Yes! Okay, this was worth it. A dragon scale. Oh, this one was a mimic. A Canabox. That's actually a cool name. So it can attack twice. Let's see if we can kill this thing fast. So it makes people sleep. Okay.
You're not gonna like this!
I'm honestly just trying to kill this thing. There you go. Alright, she leveled up. Alright, let's see what we can give her. Let's give her this. Raise her attack power. Might be good to grab some more hymns after this. Oh, a Seed of Skill! Well, that's awfully nice. Alright, ooh, gives me a skill point. I'll give it to Winter. So for the equipment, I just got a dragon scale. So let's see what we can do with that. So it raises my attack. You know what? Let's go with it. And we should try to remake it. So not yet. Yeah, let's go ahead and learn that. And because then next I want the attack power going up. Oh, that's right. I was looking for Luminary. Crud. Ah, that would have given me Zap. So when we get to a statue, I'm probably going to have to redo that. Yep. I'll take care of it. And let's check out the Fun Size Forge. Alright, so to rework that item, I'll need 7. Okay. I know, I keep finding more things to work on, and we end up watching so much Forge. I did learn the Sizzly Puff. Nice. At least we got plenty of gold to work with. So let's try that. Did not actually mean to do it twice. Awesome. Alright, let's rework that. I might try to rework the necklace we have, too. Just because it will give him more HP. But for now, Dragon. And that one takes 6. Ah, crud. We almost did it. I'm sorry, guys. I swear. I didn't know I was gonna find it. But I feel like I probably am gonna need to, have something that boosts my attack soon. And I did all that grinding off screen just so you guys wouldn't have to see it. Here we are. Again, Dragon Quest is a game that requires a crap ton of grinding. But still, I honestly prefer Dragon Quest over Final Fantasy, even though they're really similar. I just think overall it's a better experience. And again, the art style, I just appreciate it so much more. I mean, this has the more cartoony art style versus Final Fantasy's more serious-looking art style, and I can appreciate that. Alright, let's hope I can do it in one. Alright, good. Says it's perfect now. Again, if it's going to boost my attack, I'm going to need that all the way up. Alright, 2 more wands, and then we can rework the necklace that I'm wearing. Then we'll have more HP. Which we kind of need because our hero is kind of our DPS tank. So we kind of need him at like full power. Eric is kind of like our status dude that does DPS. Honestly, would love to see him with a bow. I think with his like poison abilities, a bow would be really cool. But his poison abilities are out of daggers, which still work, especially with the poison moth daggers I have right now. But I would love to see him with a bow. I have always liked a sneaky character, a thief character that's got a bow. All right. Awesome. No. Alright, it says it's perfect. Looking good. Excellent. Make sure no one else is hurting. That's right, that keeps her spells from going away. We'll rework that later. Oh, cool. So we're going to need to go through the well. First, let's take care of the dragons that respawned while we were doing that. Just because it's really good opportunity.
What do we do?
Ooh. So nice one. Oh, jeez. You go, girl. Alright, he's out. Nice, Sylvando. Like I said, we'll just take care of the two that's respawned, and then we'll continue.
Let's keep at it.
Ooh. I remember, the reason I put the Care Riviere on Serena is because she's my healer. I didn't want her healing spells sealed away. That's right, I'm saving up for Worm Whip. Alright, so let's head down the well. I always did like going down the wells in Dragon Quest. There was always something good in there. Ah, good. I was making sure that they had actually put my video in the right list. I was hoping for a treasure down here. That's okay. But, to be fair, getting the dragon scale alone was really awesome. Signor Universo. A festival of manliness. It's Mr. Universe in Italian, isn't it? Oh my gosh, there's so many gags in Dragon Quest, but it still ends up being such a serious game as well, and I love it.
So you made it at last.
And your eyes are still not open.
Is it just you? Where's your friend, the girl?
She has duties to attend to. She'll be
I mean, the
glad
man
you
always
came,
looks like
though,
he's half asleep,
as
and
am
it's
I.
hilarious.
It's not like we had much choice. Now, where's the rainbow? We need it.
Oh, you do you? I suppose that's because your pal here's the luminary.
Yes, thank you.
Wait. How could you...
I thought you died years back, laddie. When I saw that mark in your hand at the tournament, my heart skipped more than a few beats, let me tell you. Now, come along. There's something I want to show you, if you'll indulge an old man for a wee while.
Yeah, sure.
Aye, this place brings back some memories, sure enough.
Look, are you going to tell us who you are or what?
He's Rab.
I'd already given up most of my duties by then. I spent most of my days in the city enjoying my retirement. Oh, we had us some fun. And then the monsters came. And I lost
So he
everything.
lived in Dundrasil.
When I was your age, laddie, this was one of the finest cities you could ever hope to see. And look at it now. One night. That's all it took them to tear it all apart. Just listen to me blethering on. I was going to show you something, wasn't I? Come on.
They do a good job of portraying the character's emotions very well. You could definitely feel the pain in his voice. Poor man.
Is this somebody's grave?
No, really?
Aye. This is where the King and Queen of Dundrasil are buried.
Oh.
You mean...
I do. This is your parents' grave, laddie. The grave of my daughter and son-in-law.
Holy crap, that means Rab's our grandpa.
Wait, but that would mean you're his grandfather.
Hey, Grampy!
These two fine young souls died, and I survived. I came to believe there must have been a reason for that.
There is
Someone
not a lot
had
of
a
pain
purpose in
greater
mind for me.
than a parent who has to outlive their child. I feel for the man.
So I set out to learn why Dundrasil was destroyed. I've been on the road ever since.
It's a very touching moment.
I've uncovered some of the truth on my travels. It was King Carnelian, you see.
I believe he was the King of Heliodor.
Changed. He once believed in the power of the Luminary more than any of us. But he became convinced that you were evil.
Excuse me.
That you were the Darkspawn. He's not a man I knew any longer. Folks say he blames you for everything, even the death of his daughter. How could you, old friend? There's something behind it all. The fall of Dundrasil, the change in my old comrade. I promise you, I will find out the truth.
Ah, jeez.
Eleanor, my girl. Erwin, I found him. I found your boy. He wasn't lost to us after all.
Oh my. He found him. He found his grandson. After all these years.
Alive, laddie. against all the odds, and now you're home.
I just want to give him a hug.
Times I've dreamed of this day. I never thought it would actually come. Now, will you humour an old man a while longer? There's an old royal ritual, you see. It's to send the souls of the departed.
I'm
to a
actually
better
tearing
place.
up over here. This is just honestly
I'd like you to help
beautiful.
me perform it.
And I'll say it, my grandparents are gone. My last grandparent died.
There's an altar.
It's a few years ago now. I think about 4 or 5. Time is a bit difficult for me to always process. It's a little stretchy, I call it. So I have trouble remembering the exact date a lot of the time. But it was a few years ago. We actually went back to New York to see her in the hospital. So technically I've lost 3 sets of grandparents. My mother's teacher from when she was a little girl, and her husband became my godparents. And they were like a 3rd set of grandparents. They are also dead. So seeing this, that whole scene where Rab, he's tearing up, he's finally found his grandson, it really does make me miss my grandparents, and honestly, I'd give just about anything just to be able to see him again. So I really do understand that man's emotion. His feeling, just it's raw. And Dragon Quest has always been a series that's been good at addressing that. And I've played the old Dragon Quest games. For example, on my Switch, I have Dragon Quest 3. The version I have, I think, is from the Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color. I've seen it from pixel art to Nintendo DS, sort of tiny 3D sprites, all the way up to this. Fully animated, fully voice acted, absolutely beautiful. Being able to see this as it is now, being able to see the raw emotion of these characters, to be able to see their expressions, hear their voices, it's amazing. And it really does add the depth and realism to the game. I just love it.
Ready.
So I really do love games that are voice acted like
Thank
this,
you, Princess.
that have
It
cinematic
looks just perfect.
cutscenes. In my opinion, it just absolutely enhances the game, and I love it.
You don't mean...
But of course, good writing is good writing, and
If the rest of you would
even
mind
if the game
standing
has
back
all
here
that
with
and has
me,
bad writing,
only members of the Dracilian
not as
royal
good.
family may perform the ritual.
but this has pretty good writing, so I'm really glad to see it. I mean, in every game I played, except for Final Fantasy,
Called you princess?
Dragon Quest 7, I wasn't really a big fan of 7.
Quiet now. The
Honestly,
ritual is
8
about to begin.
and 11 had the best characters, in my opinion, best written. And that's only because in Dragon Quest 9,
You just
which I
follow
still
my
think
lead.
is one of the best ones
All
they've
right,
ever
laddie.
released, our character did not really speak, and neither did his companions, because that was a game where everything was fully customizable. Your class, your appearance, everything. So the characters, since you made them yourself to have them be in your party, they didn't actually have any lines or anything.
The souls of those who depart this life must all return to Yggdrasil. One life for each leaf of the great world tree. But those taken by monsters cannot return of their own accord. So
Really?
our ancestors devised a ritual to send them on their way.
That's pretty interesting. Oh.
The smoke guides them back to where they belong.
That's all the
To
people of
Yggdrasil's
Dundersill.
bosom.
This is...
Each butterfly is a
Oh my
lost
god,
soul.
it's such a beautiful scene.
And now they can all be at peace. You didn't die in vain, Eleanor. You saved your boy and the princess. It was a noble sacrifice
This
you
is
made.
just so beautiful.
Thank you, my beautiful girl. And goodbye. I hope you don't mind me asking, but your mother didn't leave you anything, did she?
He gets to read his daughter's final letter.
Oh, no. She didn't, did she? So this letter's why you went to see King Carnelian, eh?
She didn't know.
If only she'd known. I'm sorry, laddie. You've been through so much.
But it still
But I
brought him
suppose
back
if
to his
you'd not set
grandfather.
out for Heliodor, the journey would never have led you to me, eh? Oh, Eleanor. I'm sorry, laddie. I'm gonna need to be alone for
It's
a wee
very
while.
understandable. Honestly, if I was in this situation, I'd probably be a frickin' wreck. I wonder if that's Eleanor's butterfly. It's not really a silly thing, you're just trying to think. And of course, since we are an adventurer, we gotta check every inch of this place. We gotta make sure we didn't miss any treasure. Alright, so Eric thinks he knows who Jade is. Honestly, I've got a good idea too. Since we've only really had 2 actual kingdoms introduced here. My guess is she's the Princess of Heliodor. Especially since we knew Heliodor and Dundrasil had relations with each other. Which means Jade must have known me as a baby.
Lady Eleanor. Who's there?
Don't mind me, just watching.
You weren't supposed to see that.
I
was
do a
just
lot of
thinking
that.
about Lady Eleanor. I mean, your mother. Why don't we take a little walk?
Well, sure. This won't make my childhood friend jealous, walking with a beautiful princess in the middle of the night under the moon. Oh wait, she's in dungeons. Or dead. Haven't decided which one yet.
My mother was a rather sickly soul by all accounts. She died not long after I was born. So in a sense, Lady Eleanor was the only real mother I ever knew. She used to read me stories, take me flower picking. I loved her so much.
Oh, hon.
You can imagine how happy I was when I heard she was having a baby. I couldn't wait to meet my little brother.
Oh, it's so sweet. And of course, it's going to start raining because we're having an emotional time.
You know, it was raining like this the last time I ever saw her. I can't believe how much time has passed since then.
Oh,
Wait,
crap.
Up there.
Seriously? You guys have to show up now?
Something tells me they're looking for you and your friends. And there's only one kingdom that can send that many soldiers out on a manhunt. Heliodor. Come on. We need to get back to the others.
Well, damn. What are we gonna do, though? What are they gonna do? They better not be attacking my friends, or I'm gonna be quite put out.
Where are the ones from the altar?
No sign of them. What about the Darkspawn?
He's busy in Dragon Age.
No sign of him either. Blast! They must have got away. It's him!
Really?
He's over here! The Darkspawn is over here!
And you couldn't have been silent?
For goodness sake.
You guys have not thought this
What
through,
shall we
have
do
you?
with the girl?
Sir Hendrik's orders were to bring the Darkspawn back alive. He never said anything about anyone foolish enough to side with him.
Just you try it.
Yeah, I don't see this ending well for these guys.
Oh, no. I can't be expected to take her on alone. Sir Hendrik! Sir Hendrik!
Oh, good. A jerk is here.
Come on. We'll head around the
At least it's
mountain and
not the
meet up with
blonde
the others
one.
before he gets back.
The blonde one's annoying. Hendrik at least seems to have some redeeming qualities. Like, this guy's a loyal knight. The blonde one just kind of seems sadistic.
I have you at last, Darkspawn. There is nowhere left to run.
Oh, is there? I could just,
You are a
beat you
slippery
all up.
one, I will give you that. I had not thought you would make it this far after I picked up your scent in Octagonia.
You mean where we made a spectacle of ourselves? Yeah. Kind of makes sense you would know where I am now.
Men, the Darkspawn is mine. Deal with the girl.
I don't see this ending well for them.
Forward!
Excuse me. This is a pretty good fight scene. Nice!
This is all the dreaded child of darkness can muster. Pathetic.
Well, I'm not exactly a child of darkness, dude. Yeah, I am not jumping off another cliff. Not again.
You will evade me no longer, Darkspawn. The chase ends here.
Yeah, no.
Hendrik! Don't you dare!
Oh my god, recognition!
Princess Jade? Surely not.
So you would not recognize someone at first that looks exactly the same as what they used to look like? Oh, come on! Why?
No!
Why are we going off the cliff again?
Princess!
My god, these guys are dramatic. She was trying to protect
There you
us.
go again.
Oh, that is just a sweet moment. She is a good older sister. And now we're in a shack. Oh, it's pretty. I like it. Okay, but this is a nice cabin, okay? This is a really nice cabin. Love their kitchen. Love the design of the room, too. Jade!
Oh, good. You're awake.
Yes. That was a very
I'm
cute
so
sneeze for
Let's get
such
warmed up, shall
a
we?
very badass battle princess.
I'm glad I caught you. I couldn't have forgiven myself if it happened again. I suppose Rad must have told you about your mother. That she sacrificed herself to save you and a princess of Heliodor.
But it was me, Dio!
Well, you've probably worked it out for yourself already, but I was that princess. Your mother saved my life. That night, the night Dundrasil fell, we ran from the castle, but the monsters were too fast. She handed you to me and distracted them for long enough for us to get away.
Yeah, she pulled an
She
anime
died to
moment.
save us. But even though she trusted me with you,
I mean,
I
you
was
were
too
like
weak and stupid
5
to-
at the most. I think it's
I
okay
fell in
that
the
this
river
happened.
and
We'll give you a pass, lady.
I let you go. I can't tell you how many times I've wished that it was you Rab fished out of there and not me. After he found me, we headed back to Heliodor. We thought my father might help us to find you. But when we got there, we found out he was telling people I'd been killed by the Luminary. He was trying to make people
Yeah, because a
believe
baby
awful
totally
things
took you
about
out.
Rab was convinced that he wasn't in his right mind, that someone must be controlling him.
The shade of his eyes is just
So we set out
fantastic.
together to find out who.
Like that sort of
and
darker, like kind of greenish color. I'm loving it. Her
I
eyes
never
too. That
expected
shade
to
of
see
purple is
Hendrik
incredible.
again.
I love the
saw him
coloring
on
in
the
this
battlefield.
game. It's very
We
vibrant,
were
and
lucky
I'm
to
just
get out of
feeling
there
it.
alive. Looks like the rain's dying down. We should head back to Dundrasil.
That might be a good idea. We gotta find our friends. Unless conveniently they're waiting outside. Let's give ourselves a save. Honestly, at this point, if they're looking for the Luminary, they should honestly just follow the freaking corpses of all the monsters I've murdered. Well, there's 6 dragon corpses around here. You think he was here? Maybe. Just maybe. Horsey! Oh, bad Horsey. Well, at least he let us have our anime moment.
So I was right. I had suspected it would take more than a mere fall to put pay to the Darkspawn.
Why? Because I've jumped off a cliff before and was fine?
Sir Hendrik.
Can it really have been so many years since that fateful night, Princess. To see you alive and well, you cannot imagine how much this pleases me. But should you choose to continue to side with the
he just
child
wants
of
to
darkness,
save her, and that's really
you
cool.
may not live for
This is
much
another
longer.
good part of Hendrik's character, where it does show his loyalty
Look,
and love for his
I know
kingdom.
how you feel about duty,
He
Hendrik.
desperately wants to protect the
How could I
princess he's
forget?
finally found again.
You don't understand how important this is. Please, you have to let us go.
You would ask a sworn knight of Heliodor to disobey the orders of his king? You have been away from home too long, girl.
Not long enough for the years to have changed you. Still loyal to a fault. I wish it didn't have to come to this. But it has.
He's taking very great care to only guard and not hurt
Impressive,
her.
Princess. The spirited young girl of old has grown into quite the warrior maiden.
Oh, please. I'm not a child anymore. It'll take more than a pat on the head to distract me.
Like I said, you can definitely see in how he's fighting, he is only defending, he is not being aggressive at all. Except for giving her maybe a little love tap,
What
and
will
that's
it
it.
take to convince you that I am deadly serious?
He
That if you
really
stand
doesn't
on
want
the
to hurt
side
his
of the
princess.
Darkspawn, I will have no choice
Especially
but to
since,
destroy
again,
you.
he knew her as a child.
Yeah.
And if he's such a close knight to the king,
Hendrik!
he probably... Honestly, he probably helped raise her a little bit.
Princess.
So of course he doesn't want to
I'm
hurt her.
sorry. Get on.
Yay, we're stealing a horse!
Now hold on tight.
Bruh, you have failed.
Princess, what have you become?
A good, upstanding person? How horrible. But I like Hendrik's character. The kind of loyal knight who truly loves his kingdom and his people. I love that kind of character. And you can see the internal battle he's got going on in it. And I feel for him.
There you both are. And in one piece, too.
Well, duh, we have the power of
Just
God and
about.
anime on our
No
side.
thanks to Hendrik and his men.
So it was old Hendrik, was it? I thought it might be.
Honestly, I want to see Rad
would've
put
liked a
Hendrik
wee
over his
work
frickin'
with the
knee
rascal,
and just
but
use his cane on him. It'd be
I'd
hilarious.
have told us much. Well, if even he's out for your blood, the forces of evil must have a stronger hold in Heliodor than ever. It wouldn't be the first time a once glorious kingdom had been brought low by monstrous powers, you know.
That's true.
Many, many years ago, a dastardly fiend destroyed an entire empire with his wicked ways. A legendary evil named Mordegon. His story is all but forgotten these days. I had to tramp halfway around the world just to learn his name. But the more I find out about him, the more I'm convinced he's the one behind all this. Dundrasil.
Interesting.
The troubles in Heliodor. Everything.
I do love a good puppet master,
Which
bad
is
guy.
why you're going to have to stop him, laddie. The fate of the whole world depends on it. You're the luminary, after all. You were born to defeat the Dark One. But you'd be more than foolish to face him unprepared. He's a master of darkness, the like of which the world has never seen.
At least since the last
Then we
game.
must make our way to Yggdrasil as soon as we can. The legends of Arborea tell of a means of fighting the darkness that can only be found there. Veronica, That must be why we're supposed to take him there, mustn't it?
Makes sense.
Here you are, laddie. It's yours at last. You'll be needing it if you're to make your way to the World Tree. If anyone can get this old stick to show us the way, it's you. Lead on, Luminary.
Sure. About frickin' time.
Well, can you see anything?
Don't tell me it's a dud! If that Noah sent us in a wild goose chase, I'll throttle him! He could have told us it didn't work before we wasted a zillion
For a
hours
reminder,
chasing it halfway
Noah
across
is the information
world.
broker that's a drunk that we met back in Hoto.
Now, let's not jump to conclusions. Why don't Jade and I jump? We'll not give yous any bother. I promise.
Yeah, we got him. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here.
Huh? Hey, the branch, it's
It's a lightsaber. Alright, so it looks like we need to find some orbs.
Oh, darlings, did you see it? It was so pretty.
A sort of platform floating in the sky, and 6 colored orbs. Oh, I think I understand. We need
Makes
to
sense.
find the orbs and take them to the platform, and then the path to Yggdrasil will appear.
maybe trekking halfway around the world to find that branch wasn't such a waste of time after all. And we've already got one of the
Holy
orbs we
plot
need,
device,
too.
Batman!
I knew swiping this thing from the castle was the best idea I ever had. I had my own plans for it. But this is way more important. It's yours now.
Thank you, my friend.
Just don't lose it, okay?
What, like you did?
Our prize from the tournament. Lucky we didn't sell it in the end, eh?
Well, yeah.
Aye. And there I was, all set to swap it for a few piffling trinkets
Thank
for the road.
God you didn't.
It's yours now, though, laddie.
So we have 2 of the 6 orbs already. That's good.
Now, it looked like that platform we saw was located right under Yggdrasil. That means it must be somewhere deep inside the first forest. So, we know where we have to go. We just need to find the other 4 orbs first.
But where in the world would we even begin to look?
That is a very good question.
Orbs, orbs. Oh, I do
And this is
remember
about
a
as far
fairy
as I've
tale
ever
about a
played, so
giant
I do
pearl
not
sinking
know
to the
where the
bottom of
orbs are.
ocean. Can't remember the details, though.
Well, if we don't have any real clues, I guess we'll just have to head out into the world and find some.
You're not wrong there. In which case, let's head for Puerto Valor. We can get out into the open ocean from there.
So that sounds
It's off
Spanish.
to the northwest of Gondolia. A fairly straightforward voyage, if you ask me.
And you'll be pleased to hear that I'm friends with Don Rodrigo,
So
the big
are
man
we.
over that way. I'm sure he'll open the sea gates for us.
Something
Right
happened
then,
in there
let's get
for
moving, shall
Sylvando.
we? The sooner we get our hands on those orbs, the sooner we can make our way up to Yggdrasil.
Well, our path is clear. Looks like we're going to Gondolia. So I think we will keep the party that we have. Even though we have 3 other people we could use. I will keep the party as it is for this playthrough. Also because I've spent so long building these guys up. And since I actually have not played this game through before, I would like to stick with the original party because also, for streaming purposes, it's a really good party. Like, great mage, great healer, great DPS. Although I suppose I could see myself switching to Jade. Maybe switching her out with, or Eric out with her. She used claws, spears, and fisticuffs. And he can use heavy wands and claws. It's honestly not bad. I think I'll build her for claws. Definitely give her this. Alright, so she'll get that. So go to Rab. Give him that magical mending. So he's built to be both a damage and healing wizard. I think I'll save it. So equipment. Alright, that's a heavy wand. Give him Trickster. And Devil's Tail. Give her the Iron Claws. And a gold ring. So I'm missing... She can wear the bunny outfit. I'm missing that. He doesn't have any outfits. As for levels, 23, and it's not bad. Wandering Wonder. So, I'm honestly thinking about it, but for now, we'll keep Eric. Or you know what? Let's try her. I'd like to try her out. And let's see if we can get any Iron Claws here. Don't worry, if I'm going to rework her stuff, I will do it off screen. I'm not going to make you watch it. Oh, over here. They've honestly got pretty decent starting equipment. Already got the bunny ears. I think so. I'm missing the bunny suit for her. I do like collecting different outfits. But for now, we're going to give us a save. We will be cutting off for now, because we are heading out over an hour. So we'll try out Jade next time. And like I said, I'll work on her stuff so that she actually has some decent equipment. So until next time, this has been your Wintry Neighborhood Winterspell, reminding you guys to stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next video.